All right, we're going. Alex, let's go. Shh, I need y'all to bring it down. Like we gotta get focused. We're already way behind. All my other classes were already through this page at this point in class.
All right, where's the slip at?
Okay, now this next part is we're still going to be talking about systems of equations. You do not have to write this down, so just pay attention.
Where's that at?
We're still talking about systems of equations. We're on a new page now. We're on the elimination.
I know.
Okay. All right, so we know when we're doing systems of equations, we're graphing.
Wait, are we learning something totally different?
Good. We're just using the X and Y variables.
I need y'all to shh. I need y'all to be quiet.
You can tell us your son.
All right, so we're having systems of equations. We know we graph one line and we graph a second line, and we're trying to find that point where they intersect. Okay, that's the solution. That's where they're both true. Okay, so the only way that we've learned so far how to solve that is we've done it by graphing,
Equation.
and that's what we used when we did Desmos.
I hate that.
All right, the second way that we just finished talking about is substitution. So we're going to get the same X and Y coordinate regardless of which way we solve it. And then finally, the new way that we're going to talk about today, what?
So we're doing the
My
same thing,
hands are
just learning a
looking
different way to do it.
Yes.
What's the point? I just want that.
Will y'all stop talking? Just listen to me. I've shortened 13 lessons down to 4. So if I didn't include it into these 4 lessons, then it's not important. But if it's in these 4 lessons that I have to teach before Christmas, it's important.
Wait.
Okay, I don't need to explain why it's important for y'all to do it. So just listen to me. Yes.
Is it because of online?
No, it's because I don't like the lessons in the book.
Does anybody?
All right. And the final way we're going to talk about today is elimination. So we've done these 2. Today we are going to find a new way to find that same solution. So if we had the 2 equations and we did it each way, we're going to get the same answer. It's still that same intersection point. It's just a different way to solve it. And every single person, every class I've done so far has liked this way better than this way. So
Okay.
yes.
Elimination is like
What'd you do? with it?
eliminating it down to the one X.
Well, I'll show you exactly what it is.
I think it's like graphing.
Okay, now elimination. When we're doing elimination, this is adding and subtracting. We have only one goal when we're doing it. Now you're going to write this down.
Okay.
Does that say like?
How come your pen doesn't click? It's weird.
Guys,
Oh.
I just leave them unclicked. Oh, that pen. Okay, our goal is to eliminate a variable.
I knew it.
Eliminate a variable. Okay, so when we have systems of equations, or we have any equation, and we have 2 different variables, we have an X and we have a Y. When we have one of those equations, we cannot solve it for X or Y unless they tell us what one of those variables equals. Okay, so in substitution, we would take an equation and we would substitute in other variables. That way we could solve it.
Now we're gonna eliminate the variable.
Now we're going to eliminate one of the variables so that we can solve it. Okay, so
Miss Frisbee, I didn't know they had gray ones.
What?
The sweatshirts.
Yeah, they had the red ones, the white ones, and.
they ran out of white crew neck, so I got a gray one.
I got 2 white ones.
I'm gonna go get a black turtleneck shirt for no reason.
Okay, next. So in order to eliminate the variable, we have to follow some rules so that we can do it. We're going to focus on these 2. So everyone at home, you need to write down these 2 rules. Okay, so these rules are not going to mean anything to us until we start working out some problems. So just highlight, underline, do whatever you need to do while I'm talking about it so that when we actually do it, we'll refer back to these rules.
Did you put anything on Houston?
What? All right, so our first rule is we are going to add the equations together when our coefficients have opposite signs. We are going to add when coefficients have opposite signs. Rule number 2, we are going to subtract when coefficients have the same sign. And that one's kind of easy to remember because subtract and same both start with S. Now, before we move on, let's talk about this word right here.
I know what it means. Coefficient.
This rule is not going to mean anything if we don't know what a coefficient is. Who can tell me what a coefficient
It
is?
depends on 2 different things.
Isn't it
That's
like a lot?
codependent.
Isn't it when you have two numbers and variables that are the same, so you have a number in front of a variable?
Coefficient.
Yes, it's the number just a coefficient is a number in front of a variable. So write that down. The number in front of the variable. That's what a coefficient is.
I knew that.
Miss Rosie,
And I'm going to be using the word coefficient. Okay, so make sure you pick up on that
when you're
vocab.
writing in cursive, do you connect it at the bottom or the top?
I never write in cursive. I don't really remember how to. I only know how to write my name at this point. And I don't really know how to write my last name.
Like 2nd and 3rd grade,
just
we were
wrote it in
supposed to
cursive.
learn how, we just completely skipped over.
No, mine's like a hybrid between, mine's
Our
print.
Mine is the same way.
Our 3rd grade teacher taught us how to write cursive.
I learned how to write cursive and I used to be able to, but I think I write faster in print. Huh? You did?
Well, when I was in 2nd grade, when I was
I
first
know how to
learning
write
cursive,
cursive.
I just trust me doing
That's the only way Missy will write. She will not write in print.
Okay, so let's look at these problems down here and see how we're gonna apply these rules back so that we can eliminate a variable. So this first section, we're gonna be using rule number 1.
Use word E in cursive.
Where?
Or does
Number.
elimination multiply?
Yeah, my handwriting is like a weird hybrid. But I don't do like F's. That's not how to do cursive F.
My
Or
handwriting's
B's.
always been bad because my daycare teacher switched my left hand to my right hand.
Listen, I want to find someone that actually does the S in cursive. Because like if you put a triangle on your paper,
Okay, here we go. So here's our first problem. Everyone at home, write this one down. So when you're doing substitution, this is what we did the other day. Focus. When we're doing substitution, we look for one of the equations that are already solved for the variable. Okay, and if they're not, then we solve one for a variable. That's not what your first thing you look for is in elimination. In elimination, the first thing you look for is matching coefficients. Okay, coefficients are the number in front of the variable.
Like
Does
those
this?
2 4 Y's.
Okay, good. So in this system right here, this one has matching coefficients of 4.
So you add.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
All right. Now, listen. So once we see that our coefficients match up, that's our green light that we can start working it by elimination. Okay. And now I have to look at my signs. Okay. I have a positive 4 and I have a negative 4. Are those signs the same or opposite?
same.
Positive and negative.
That's
Oh.
all see.
Negative.
Listen to my question.
They're not the
They're
same.
different.
They're
One's positive, one's
opposite.
negative. I said-
Okay.
yeah, I said fine. Go on.
So when we have opposite signs, what do? We add. So we're going to take both of our equations and we're going to add them together.
What?
You write this down? Write it down. Okay. So we applied that rule because that rule allows us to meet our goal of eliminating a variable. So I have a positive 3x plus 4x.
Wait, can you say that again?
She has a positive 3x plus 4x.
Whoa. What are you writing down?
It's 0. It's y. Y. 0.
3x
What?
plus 4x.
7x.
What was that that so hard?
It wasn't hard, we didn't.
Don't pay attention.
Weird how that works. All right, positive 4 plus a negative 4.
Why?
Zero.
Why?
Zero, is it zero or why?
It's 0. It's positive 4y plus negative 4y. They cancel out. So what we've just done is we have eliminated the variable.
Oh my
Wait, did we just put
god.
7x equals 12 now?
Nope.
Equals 10.
We still have to add
Oh.
these. Positive 2 plus 12.
Equals 14.
14.
So now we have a really simple equation that has one variable, and now we can actually solve for the variable.
Divide by 7 divides 14 by
X equals
7, 2.
Wait, it's that fast? Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
like this one. I just did my son. I don't like it anymore.
Bad luck.
Am I done?
Yes.
No.
You still gotta get Y.
Just finish, just,
You get one, you don't want.
Dude, what? That is
How do
a
I
nice
solve for y?
You
that's
sub-
so, it looks like that's a part of the
You
thing.
substitute. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same way we did in the other way. So I go back to one of my original equations. Which one do we want to use?
4. It's even numbered.
Okay. 4x minus 4y equals 12. I have an equation. I have a variable. What do?
Uh,
Substitute.
I was actually right.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
So I have 4
Right on, dude.
times 2 minus 4y equals 12.
I
Alright.
just skipped the whole 4x minus 4y. I just already put it in because like, I know there's that.
That's fine.
It's like me when I put my name. I skipped right here.
Okay. So I have 4 times 2, which is, I'm solving for y, so I start with my term that is,
Further.
how do I get rid of a positive 8?
Negative
Negative.
eight. Cancels out, and then you gotta do it to the other side.
Quiet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
Four.
I'm going fast on this part because this is stuff we should already know how to do at this point. This stuff is new. This stuff we should be
Yeah.
flying
I
through.
guess
What do you-
negative
The way you
4y.
hold your pen blocks out the page.
Well, you hold your pen blocks up there.
Oh, oh,
The
roasted.
way I hold my pen is way more elegant than what you got going on now.
Wait, that one.
So our final answer is 2,
Uh,
negative 1.
You're making it a lot harder.
Wait, why you have it like that? See, when I did my homework, I did not know I was supposed to do that. I was so confused. I got almost every single one wrong.
Wait, do we have to put our work in our book? I never do, I just grab out a worksheet and then just work it out.
Okay.
Ready.
All right, let's look at the next one. All right, number 2.
Why, use one.
Well,
Okay, so when I'm doing elimination, my first thing I need to look for is matching coefficients. Does this page have matching coefficients?
yes,
Yes, what is it?
3.
3 and 3. Okay, so now that we have matching coefficients, that's our green light to start. Now let's look at their signs.
What?
Oh,
I have a positive 3 and I have a negative 3. Are those the same or
No,
opposite? They're opposite, so our rule says when it's opposite, we
Add.
add. So we're gonna take both of the equations and add them together. Okay, I have a positive 3 plus a negative 3. What happens?
Cancel.
What did we just do with our x?
Got rid of them.
We eliminated it.
like
all right.
the thing says
Now
eliminated.
listen, yeah. All right, now listen. This is a positive 2
Like we're on a game.
plus a negative 5y.
So you add them.
So positive 2 plus a negative 5
Negative 3.
is a negative 3y.
Okay.
But if you don't know, what should you use? Okay, now I have a negative 19 plus 25.
6.
All right, now I have one variable. I can solve it. How do I get it, the y by itself? Divide by negative 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So my 3's cancel.
Yes.
So.
6 divided by negative 3 is
Negative 3.
Negative two.
Negative 2.
You said his leg broke?
Yeah.
Am I done?
Doing jumping jacks.
Jump rope.
Well, jump rope.
What do I do? How do I solve for X?
Well, two.
You substitute.
Yes,
Foot
Oh,
up to
yeah,
your butt, boy.
I was thinking of the word.
I have an equation, and that equation I just got from right here. I just took the easier one, and I think it's easier because it has positives. If you,
He's done. He finds out he's done on the right page on the second question.
all right, now I have an equation, I have a variable, what do I do?
Plug it in.
Plug it in,
I don't have room.
right tiny.
Actually, I kind
What
of
was
do.
that?
A little bit.
We'll make room.
I can't see that.
So I have 3x plus 2 times negative 2.
Does that hurt your hand?
What,
Right, probably not.
with my
Yeah.
finger out? It was the other day because my nails are so long, it like stabs into my hand.
So it is uncomfortable.
Did you,
Nah, it's not funny, boy.
did you break your nail?
He said Brandon.
It's Brandon.
Brandon, guys.
Brandon.
Oh, is that negative two?
I
Yes.
was supposed to my name, I think.
Brandon.
I think I pulled the muscle off,
That's easy.
All right, positive 2 times negative 2 is,
Oh, I thought you said 3 times one, but I remember when I was there.
3x
Mr. D,
minus.
I cannot see the board.
move up,
Yeah,
Okay. Plus 4.
Is that negative 4?
minus 4, positive 2
Yeah.
times a
Plus
negative 2.
4.
Add
I
4.
didn't know if it
Plus
was,
4.
Oh. Oh,
you messed up.
What?
I did not mess up.
I'm not going upstairs with me, I just do this. I'm like,
Like, we were saying it like 9 times.
I thought you were saying to change this to plus 4. I was like, no, it's negative.
Silly Willy.
All right, what happens to my 4s?
Gone.
Gone.
They're
Be
gone.
So I have 3x equals negative 19 plus 4.
23.
Nope,
Negative 15.
yes.
Wait, that's a negative? Oh, it
They
is.
divide by 3.
5. Wait,
Divide by 3.
no, wait.
It was negative
Negative
5.
5.
X equals negative 5. Were you listening to the radio this morning?
Yes.
That dude said, what's half 25? It was 12.5, like it was nothing. Oh my god, it was so fast.
Wait,
I was sitting there, what is it? I thought it was like 15.
how were you listening to the radio?
On the bus?
12.
Wait, that was playing on the bus?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Dude, what is it, negative 5?
Dude, that was crazy.
Yes.
I'm asleep on the bus.
All right, so final answer written as a ordered pair is negative 5, negative 2.
Bro, why X gotta be so hard to find?
Okay, let's do the second rule and then we'll take a break.
Sea urchin.
Let's skip our break, we don't need it.
No,
Right.
hey.
We do need it.
Yeah, because if we cancel our break, we'll have time to
No,
finish,
no,
and if we finish, we get longer break.
Water break.
I need a bathroom break. What are you talking about?
I need a mood break.
Movie
Okay,
break.
the bathroom.
Did you
Not
know
right
if
now.
you-
You can stay back.
Did you know if you should stop in a movie theater?
Ricky
don't
just sits in
stop
the bathroom.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
he
No,
does.
it's actually because there's people in the back and they will hear you say stop.
Stop.
All right, here we go. Close your mouths.
Okay.
All right, so we have a system of equations. Our first thing that we try to look for is if we have matching coefficients. Does this system have matching coefficients?
Yes.
Yes, we have a
X and
positive,
Y. I mean, X.
we have, yes,
My ears are.
7.
They cancel. No, they don't.
What's that?
Just let me say what I need to say. So I have a positive 7 and a positive 7. Are the signs the same or
No,
opposite?
they're the same,
Same.
so you subtract.
So when the signs are the same, you subtract.
Wait,
Wait,
you right.
this brings me out a question. So let's say the variable is different.
Why are you so
it's
close to
still-
your paper? You need
It
glasses.
just says the coefficient.
It has to be the coefficient with the same variable.
Y equals negative
It
3.
doesn't say that, it needs to explain.
Y
that.
equals negative
Yeah,
3.
yeah, I'm a comb my hair up.
Justin drew that.
All right, here we go.
Justin drew that.
We have a positive 7x minus 7x. What happens?
Y equals negative 3.
They cancel.
Y equals negative.
I don't remember the answer. It may be.
2y.
So I have a positive, listen, this is where it's really important. I keep emphasizing this over here.
If I'm right on my people.
This is a +4 minus a +2. And a lot of people, that is correct, but a lot of people see it 4y plus 2y and they're gonna write 6y.
But
Okay.
that would make sense because it's just showing that it's a positive, right?
But
Yes.
it's 2y.
These right here tell you whether they're positive or negative. This tells you whether you're adding or subtracting. So 4y minus 2y is 2y.
Y equals
Wait,
3.
whoa.
2y equals -6.
Whoa, how did you?
And
It's not -6.
You did.
it ain't that hard.
Just take out the,
No, why?
Just wait.
Well, y'all,
Colton, you be
Ricky.
quiet, let me ask a question.
Ricky, what do you need?
How'd you get, minus or 2? I don't know.
All right, so the rule says if we have matching coefficients and they have the same sign, then we subtract them.
Okay.
So that's where this subtraction came from over here. So 7x minus 7x, they cancel. Then I have a +4x minus a +2, and that gives me 2y.
And then it's -6.
And then I have two,
The coefficients of the same sign.
2y equals -6
But
divided by
the
2.
first one we
2y
did
is
have the
y.
same signs, but we didn't subtract
it's just
them.
showing that it's a positive.
not,
It's just showing
same-
that it's the same sign, so we.
these are
have
the same numbers, but it's a +3 and a -3.
I said the first one.
That was a +4 and a -4.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
to-
so,
That's kind of not high res.
so that's -6. So
That's not negative.
how do I get the y by itself?
Negative.
You divide.
You try out special.
Why do I
That's
need it?
just a regular.
Why do I need it?
That's why you might need a calculator.
That's it, 'cause
No,
just-
no, read it, read it.
I didn't see anything.
Dude, I've been saying, I said y equals -6 about 8 different times.
I know, that's why I wrote it down.
It has nothing on it.
All right, we have y. What do we do to solve for x?
Substitute.
Substitute, yeah.
All right, so I have, which equation do we want to use?
The top one.
Okay, so I have 7x plus 4y. Braden, focus. Y'all stop passing the calculator around with words typed into it. All right, I have an equation. I have a variable. What do?
Substitute.
I substitute it. So I have
Okay,
7x plus 4.
Oh.
Y'all have all been doing that the whole time,
I have it.
except for Jordan.
Gosh, TikTok is.
Jordan tried to fall asleep. Get on to
I
him.
almost fell asleep.
Nathan Davis Jr. is my
I'm
audio.
tired too.
Marcus James Jr.,
The mark.
Bartholomew
The Marches.
III.
Yeah.
Junior. It's two juniors. Yeah.
Wait, let's see who can do it before Mr. Risby does.
I'm not.
I finished, I know it.
Oh, I flipped them.
Can I
I
say
keep
it?
copying down.
Can I say it?
No.
Oh my God, it's cool.
Brandon, stop.
Whoa. You didn't touch the stop clock.
X equals 2. I said it first.
So, oh, dude,
Oh.
2x, y -3. Yeah. God, Brady, shut up, dude.
That's not even me.
I sent him that on the calculator. He said, there's nothing on here.
Wait, was that the whole thing?
It said, bruh, shut up.
No, it didn't. How do you do that?
Turn it on.
There's
Let's scroll up.
It won't let me.
Ah. Some-
All right, there's one more.
Miss Ridge, do you remember in grade school when you had a minute to do those 100 multiplication problems?
Me and Raven.
I remember that. I was done right. I got all of them.
That's Cat.
Whoever got it done first was like
How'd you
the
go on
smartest
spelling
kid
test?
ever.
Spelling test?
Last one.
You remember when they had name on the spelling test and you could just look up and.
All right, let's focus on this.
That's what I had.
So I'm looking for coefficients. The reason y'all are confused if we start working ahead is because y'all are talking at the beginning. So let's listen. So we're looking for matching coefficients. Does this one have matching coefficients?
Three.
Has 3 and 3. It's a -3 and a -3. So
Subtract.
we subtract them. They have the same sign. So we subtract.
So it's gonna be addition now.
So I have a +2x minus -5x.
Negative
3x.
3? Negative 3?
Is it 3x?
Nope.
Or is it -2? Wait,
+2
Oh, it's.
It's
minus -5.
What?
Second.
Oh, yeah, because it cancels it out.
Look, 2 minus -5, 2 negatives make a positive, so 2 plus 5 is 7. So that's 7x. Now, a lot of people will get that step wrong. Ricky, pay attention, because they're gonna say +2 minus 5.
I keep thinking we multiply.
But it's a 2x minus a -5x. So here I have a -3 minus -3, what happens?
Cancel.
Ms. Frisbee, is that screen purple?
Are you sure?
No, it doesn't cancel, yeah.
I thought they would, since it's like minus, minus, minus.
You have to
No,
divide-
those-
you have to divide
Those two
negative.
minuses make it positive, and then there's another minus.
Oh,
Ms. Frisbee,
okay.
is your screen supposed to be purple, or am I just seeing that?
My bulb's probably going out.
Okay, here, I'll touch it.
It hurts my eyeball.
No, it
All right.
doesn't.
I have a +9 minus 30,
Magenta.
Y equals -3.
-21. All right, I'm solving for x, so I divide both sides by 7,
X equals, 3.
-3.
Negative.
Yep. I'm almost finished. What do I still have to do?
Substitute,
Substitute.
Which equation?
top.
Top. No, bottom, bottom, bottom.
No, don't you dare.
I wanna make it harder.
No, no.
You can do it, you'll get the same answer. All right, I have an equation, I have a variable. What do I do?
Substitute.
Oh, I'm low. I'm low.
That's mid.
And I'm Braden.
Oh,
My mom is
man.
kinda crazy. It all started with my mom and my dad. And then they
Oh,
had-
Braden, no one cares, dude. Oh my god.
And these copies.
Y'all just work.
Nothing's as good as Ricky's rapper dad.
Wait, wait. Wait.
Oh, shoot, I forget. What, we're supposed to be erasing her.
I actually put Y at the very start, and now I've just been putting down Y at the very start.
Shit messed up.
Crispy, I need you to pause, please. Let me beat you. Let it happen. Cancel.
Y equals.
Why would you even think of five as the answer?
Wait, I got 5. I got 5.
It's divided by, you forgot to bring down the fact that it's a -3y.
No. Give me a
Oh,
second.
okay.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I got it right.
Big 14, yeah.
We need to like, Go ahead,
Chill.
bathroom break.
Yes.
I beat you, Frisbee.
All right, 5-minute break. Sorry for the people online. It's crazy in here today.
No mercy for the people online.
Yo, anyone want to reenact like 13 Reasons Why?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, dude, that scene's terrible.
Oh,
Have you watched it?
yes.
Oh my god.
On my way. Oh,
No. Oh, Brayden, get in here. You cannot look. You need like 4 or 5 guys.
we just go.
Oh, I can't put my name. So it's just not.
Do that.
Are you okay? Are they driving you crazy?
Do you want a kiss?
Oh.
Jordan's hair's right
I
there.
go to bed.
He's depressed. His barber cut his hair really bad.
I told her to bring my clothes to school and I'll line them up.
I give him that nice face.
You wanna go with that? Yeah.
Good job.
What if I get to the doctor?
You gotta see it, bro. You didn't even get a haircut, you got a hair chop. Look, I just took one piece, chopped it, take it off.
Have you seen the dude out there overnight and he just like.
I thought he was talking about.
That's
the
like
one
Mark.
who-
Yeah,
Then he drives the broom.
Made it go over.
Grandpa.
I said the one he made last night, or I saw it yesterday, but it was the one about him being in a cold.
Yeah, so,
School was
pump it up.
Miss Frisbee, those urinals can hold a gallon of waste.
Did you read it?
I read it.
What did you just do?
No, it's a gallon of waste and it can flush 3 times. It's
Wait, so I can flush poop?
So who here can urinate a gallon?
Hey,
Yeah.
We can just all take turns.
Just get it shorter on the side, but like put a ball.
Dude, have y'all seen that photo? There was a school that put a bag on the urinal board that was out of order, and then all the guys peed in the bag.
Where you get your Bro, I just be like, this would be like, set the thighs until I like it, and then,
Now that I watched it,
and then a little.
Oh, I know, this is so idiotic.
Oh, there's dogs.
Right, stop. Get him, no,
It's just gotta
no, Ray, don't eat him, don't eat him, stop. Ray, don't eat him.
Shut the door.
You got happy over a dog.
Go.
He always just starts in it, doing slow walk.
Come on, dude.
There you go. That's what you did earlier.
What are you doing?
I'm a witch.
Oh, Walmart, dude.
That roommate holding me, Brandon. Okay, let me get on.
Oh, yeah, I seen that down.
I'll hold it. Everybody hold
Get on with me. What are you doing?
I'm too short.
Get on the bag.
He'd be like going slow motion, but he's talking like really fast. He'd be like,
The person,
so yeah, today.
the person just sitting there like.
Larry, I did.
Ow.
What happened to Don?
Can we get all the guys on this room?
No.
What happened to dude that was just like,
Yeah, man.
wait, he has like
Yeah.
3 accounts.
Yeah.
Glenda.
Hey, yo, brother.
How the elementary teachers? Sorry.
Dude, dang, bro, your friend was so bad at making me up black guy.
What did it?
You got a big forehead.
99.2
We're gonna make you look like you got
You got 99.2 viewers.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Just like a redhead stepchild. You know what I mean?
You look at
Yeah, my dad was like, at least you don't get beat if dad is a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
He was like, at least you don't get beat as hard as a redheaded stepchild.
Oh.
He's not talking about you. Oh, my God.
Yo. Also, bro.
All right, sit down. Here we go.
Sit down, y'all. That was
Gotta
not
show
5
you
minutes.
guys.
That was maybe 2.5 minutes.
That was 5 minutes. Here we go.
What is that? Oh.
What's my pen?
I wouldn't.
It's right here.
I thought so, I thought so. Then I want to ever drink anything again.
All right, here we go. People at home, you need to get out a second sheet of paper.
Are we not doing the,
We never
we're not
finished the
doing
bottom
the
two.
last
We're
two?
not doing the bottom two.
I
Next
was
page.
on my way of doing it.
And you're gonna title it Elimination by Multiplying.
Are these gonna be harder?
There's one extra step.
Okay, I was about to ask, is there any multiplication?
Braden, please put my broom up and just focus. I need y'all to just chill, bring it down. Because y'all may understand what's going on, but y'all are being so distracting that everyone else is not gonna be able to understand what's going on.
Is the step where you get the sum of each equation and multiply?
Yes.
Oh.
All right, so people at home, you're writing these down, and yes, we're gonna be working with this same system of equation 3 times. You look at the way our paper is set up, it has that same equation 3 times, but skip a little bit of space after these two, and then we're gonna work it out down here. Okay. So
Yeah.
This is elimination by multiplying. So what we're used to on the other page when we were adding and subtracting, our first go-to thing that we looked for is to see if they have any, Braden, please put it down, like all the way down. You know, is to look for matching coefficients. Okay, so if they had matching coefficients, that was our green light to get started. But sometimes you'll come to a system that looks like this, and none of the coefficients or the numbers in front of the variables match up. Y'all see that? I have a 1, a 4, a 10, and a 5. So if we come to a situation like that, then we're going to have to take one of the equations and multiply it by a number to create an equivalent equation. Okay? So I'm looking at it. Let's look at this very first one. So
I just did this one.
I didn't even mean to.
nice.
I didn't even mean to. I was sitting here doing this to my wrist and I had a heart, like a perfect heart.
Like
Yeah.
that. Like that.
All right. So
I was sitting here-
shh, focus. So I have to take this first equation here and I have to multiply it by something in order for some of these coefficients to match up. So I want you to look at all of these numbers, both of these numbers in front of our variables. Can we take either one of these and multiply it by anything so it matches the coefficient underneath it?
We can divide, no,
You
no.
Because
You can multiply by
Yeah,
2.5.
four,
No, you can't.
for the one X.
I can multiply by 4, yes. Okay, so if I do 1 times 4, what will it be?
4.
4. Okay, but I can't just change this 1x to a 4x, can I?
Wait, you can do the
Yes,
5 and
you
10
can.
then, can't you?
I cannot just take this x out and put in a 4x. That would change my equation. If I multiply this by 4, I have to multiply
The other
the
side.
whole equation. Okay, we learned that way back when. If we do something to one side, we have to do it to the other side. So we're gonna take this whole
Wait.
equation.
You only said to the other side, I didn't know you had to do it to the whole equation.
We have to do it to the entire equation.
Oh.
Okay, so let's do it. What's 4 times 1x? 4x. What's 4 times positive 10y?
40y.
And 3 times 4?
12.
12. All right, did I do anything different with this equation down here? Did I change this equation down here?
No.
Yes.
No.
Wait, no, because.
Do what the calculator
That
says.
makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, now I've created an equivalent equation. And now my coefficients match up, right?
It's just
Yeah.
extra steps.
It's just one extra step.
And then you get rid of the extra.
And now we can eliminate.
You add. There you go.
All right, now we're gonna look at a separate way. There's not just always one way to do it. So if that's not the one you saw, then stay with me.
We
Okay.
got a separate precedence.
Same exact system. Okay, none of my coefficients match up, but let's look at this second equation this time. Can I multiply 4 by anything to equal 1?
Yes, well, no, you can not.
Can I,
Yes, two.
I can multiply 5 by 2 to equal 10, but I can't just take this and change it to a 10y.
Gotta get to the whole-
I have to multiply the entire thing by 2.
So is this how we do it for like everything?
You don't have to, you can do the first way we just did earlier, or you can just do the second way. It's just like,
Oh, it's giving you options.
yeah, you have options, yes. Okay, so did we change anything about this first equation?
No.
No.
Nope, so I'm just gonna rewrite it. Now I need to distribute that too. 2 times 4x,
Equals 3.
8x,
8.
2 times 5y,
That's 2y.
and then 5 times 2.
I put
Okay.
my 8 looks like a triangle.
Do I have matching coefficients?
Yes,
Yes, now I'm ready to eliminate.
so why can't you just do it to the ones that need it? The two.
Because then it wouldn't stay equivalent. It would
Did
change
you
the
do anything
equation.
the first one I didn't realize? Can you scroll up for the? Okay.
Okay, so now it wants us to solve it. So do we want to use the first method that we used, or we want to use the
I
second?
want to do the second because I have more room.
Well, you're coming all the way down here to do it.
I didn't get that.
The second is easier.
Yeah.
Would we get the same solution either way?
Yeah.
Just so you know,
No,
But-
we wouldn't.
but I just want you to know it doesn't matter which way you choose to do. You sh-
So is there no division? Let's go.
I mean, you could do it, but you don't.
Big volume money.
I don't like doing it that way because you can end up with weird decimals and stuff.
Well, who likes square decimals?
Not me. Okay, so we said the second way. So we're gonna take this one and we're gonna rewrite it. So we had x plus 10y equals 3, and we had 8x plus 10y equals 10.
Bonjour.
X plus 15 equals 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have matching coefficients now because we created that equivalent equation. Let's look at their signs. They're the same. So if I have the same sign, I subtract because S and S.
Get him out of here.
So I'm going to subtract that, both of those equations from each other. So I have a positive 1x minus a positive 8x.
Negative 7x.
Negative 7x. Positive 10 minus positive 10.
Cancel.
We eliminate them. Yes, they cancel each other out.
So you kind of hit.
Negative 7x equals 7.
13.
So, no, wait. Negative,
No, I meant you get.
negative 7.
So a positive 3 minus a positive 10 is going to equal a negative 7.
I forgot we're not adding.
Now we divide.
Now we're going to divide both sides by negative 7.
X equals 1.
They're all cancel out.
X
You know,
equals
she had a few.
X equals a negative 7 divided by negative 7 is
1.
1.
Yes, equals 1.
Go brush it.
Okay, now are we finished?
No.
Still got to solve for what?
Why?
Doesn't matter which equation
No.
we substitute it into. Which
Can we
one?
do the first one?
Yes,
We can put it back into the first one. So I have X plus 10y equals 3. Connor and Ricky. Shh.
I'm ahead.
And write it. Make sure you're writing all of it down.
I'm ahead.
All right, I have an equation. I have a variable. What do I do? So I have 1 plus 10y
Wait,
equals
I thought
3.
we were doing the first one.
I did do the first one.
11y equals 3.
I thought we did 4x
Right?
plus 40y. That's the first one.
First one.
No, you have.
Does it matter?
No, you remember we wrote the
Okay.
new equation and then we have to.
You can use that one and you'll still get the same answer.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm solving for y. So I start with my term that's farthest away. How do I get rid of a plus 1?
Negative
negative
1.
1.
I did not do that
Next
right.
other side, and then you get canceled out.
Oh, I'm so lost.
Yo, slow down.
They're supposed to be racing you.
Not anymore. This is new.
There you go.
So when you had bigger.
Okay.
Why you keep looking at me? Like me or something?
Is that one over 5?
How you? How you do?
I got it.
I mean,
Are we?
No.
What?
just stop.
Right now.
What did I say?
Just stop making moves.
Dude, that's not even that bad. There's a kid on my bus that meows the whole ride.
Oh yeah, it's that kid that sits right by me too.
Bark at him.
He's just over there, meow.
All right, next.
Wait, what? What's yours? Thank you.
Why, couldn't I just put 1.5 instead of 1 over
It's
5?
him and his brother.
No.
That's not the same.
1.5.
It'd
So
be,
that would be,
it'd be 12.
Point two.
0.2,
12.5.
0.2.
Oh, that's out of time.
is this all we're doing today?
We have a last example.
Oh, my phone is.
It's not reminding me of the Hunger Games.
Be quiet so we can hear you.
All right, next.
What's
This is when both equations need to be multiplied.
I put 3A on my paper. dude.
Also, what I was just doing on accident.
No, that's, you were doing that to solve it. Frisbee?
Oh,
Can you please get the spot that's going into the end?
What?
White?
oh,
On the side, on the left side of it.
What are you talking
good
about?
eye, good eye.
It's quiet.
Okay, so, look, now we're looking, and if we try to do what we just did on the last one, is there anything we can multiply 3 by to equal 2?
No.
Is there anything we can multiply 2 by to equal 3?
No, we can do both of them.
Is there anything we can multiply 2 by to equal 5?
No,
Is there anything we can multiply 5 by to equal 2?
no.
Okay, so when you get to a situation like this, you can't look to see if one goes into the other. Now we have to look forward at multiples, a number that both of them can go into.
10.
Can you think of, that's the next one. Can you think of a number that 3 and 2 will both go into?
6.
12.
6, the smallest. 12 would work, but it would. Okay,
We're not about to.
I'm sorry, Miss Reed.
all right, so we have, they're doing them where 3 will go into 6 and 2 will go into 6. So what would we have to multiply 3 by to get to 6?
2.
2, but we can't just multiply this part by 2. We have to multiply the whole equation by 2.
So can you put the parentheses?
Wait, this is we have a question. We're gonna make it hard because we have to simplify everything at the end. So it'll make it longer. No?
Be quiet.
You have to do this step though. You have to create an equivalent equation. Okay, now we're gonna change this to a 6. So what do I have to multiply this equation by to change that to a 6?
3.
We have to multiply everything by 3.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, let's simplify it. 2 times 3x. 2 times negative 2y.
4.
Negative 4. Negative 7 times positive 2.
14.
Negative 14.
I can't keep up.
3 times 2x.
6.
3 times negative 5y.
Negative 15.
Negative 15y.
What is he saying?
Positive 10 times 3.
13.
30. You said 13.
Okay, now I'm looking at my 2 new equivalent equations. Do I now have coefficients that match? Yes. I have this 2 6s.
So now we just gotta do it again.
Okay, now let's look at a situation. Same exact problem. Let's see if we can do it with our y values. Okay, this is the way that Alex said a second ago. Okay. So we just did our x's. Let's look at our y's. Is there anything I can multiply 2 by to equal 5?
No.
Is there anything I can multiply 5 by to
No,
equal
but you
2?
can get up to 10.
They both go into 10. So what would I have to multiply this 2 by to equal 10? So
5.
I'd multiply the entire problem by 5. Okay? And then what about for my second problem?
2. 3.
I'd multiply everything by 2. We're trying to get this y to be 10. So 5 times 3 is what?
2, yeah.
15x.
It ain't.
5 times negative 2y.
Negative 10, 1.
Negative 7 times
Negative
5.
31.
2 times 2x.
6. X.
4x.
Whoa.
Oh, shoot.
2 times negative 5y.
Why?
10 times 2.
20.
20.
Now does my system have matching coefficients?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay,
2.
now we're gonna solve it. Which one do we want to use? The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Second.
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 So we're gonna rewrite that down at the bottom.
Wait.
I'm rewriting, all I'm doing is rewriting it at the bottom.
Oh, I see. Equals negative 35.
Oh, negative 35?
Yes.
If you would pay attention, you should get it.
That was aggressive.
Okay, I'm looking at my coefficients that match. I have a 10 and a 10. They're both negative. They have the same sign, so we,
Cancel them out.
they have the same sign, so we,
And subtract.
Yes. That's right.
I don't know why. I
I'm
said that.
so sorry. That.
all right, I have a positive 15 minus 4x.
11.
Negative 10 minus negative 10.
Cancels out.
That one.
15, negative 15.
15. It's just 15.
Negative 15.
Negative 35 minus a positive 20.
Oh,
Cancels out.
positive 15. Negative 15.
No.
Negative 30, negative 55.
Negative 55.
Wait, what?
Oh.
A negative and minus anything is plus a
X
negative.
equals 5, or negative 5.
And then we divide them.
Now we divide them both by 11.
X equals negative 5.
Already said it, buddy boy.
No. 11.
All right, are we done?
Well, you made it.
No.
We have to get Y. We have to
Substitute.
Which one do we want to substitute it into?
The second one.
This one or this one?
The first one.
All right, so I have 3x. I'm sorry, 2x minus 5y
That's where I live from.
equals 10.
Those are short ones.
I have an equation. I have a variable. What do I do?
Divide. We're on the same thing.
We're on a different equation.
I
Substitute. It's X for negative 5.
I wrote that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You're good. All right, so I plugged it.
Negative 10.
I'm sorry.
Negative 10. Oh, it's negative 10, right?
You're a pro at swapping codes.
Thank you.
Just lays it down, picks another one up.
5y equals 30.
2.
5y equals 30.
Wow.
You mean Y?
What? Am I not right?
No.
How am I not right?
Because you're not, okay?
Oh, I had it. It's 5y equals 20. I accidentally, for some reason, instead of putting 10, I put 20.
Negative, and it's negative
I think that
5y.
was the straightest line I've ever created in my life. I think.
This is my
Is that an achievement?
I can't make.
Divide negative 5. Oh, I gotta beat her. I gotta beat her. Y equals negative 4. No. Oh. Okay. Ready? Okay. Michael
It
Jackson.
was funny when he did it, but what you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
Let me stand adjusting out things.
All right, your homework has been posted. Listen to me. I know that it's very easy to use Desmos to find these answers. Focus, Alex. I know it's very easy to use Desmos to find these, and I'm fine with you using that to check your homework. But please, at least for one question of substitution and at least one question for elimination, please practice doing these steps because you're gonna have to do them for the test. Braden, you're gonna have to do them for the test. So please practice at least one of each.
When's the test? When's the
it's gonna be the last week.
It's like
So next week, we're gonna learn
Frisbee.
2 more things. We're gonna learn 2 more things next week, and then we're gonna review the rest of the time until the test.
Oh, I thought it was Monday, I just wanted to review over what we learned. And see if people have ability to remember something over 2 days. I
I forgot
I forgot what?
I'm a shooter.
A spell.
Avada Kedavra?
No, Hocus Pocus. No, it's like Vanilla Toad or something.
What does that mean?
It was in like a Harry Potter game. It was like the most damage. I don't think anyone knew.
I'm a shooter. I'm a shooter. Cop watching around with the Ruger, Teddy headshot, and I'm like, oh my God.
My hip hop.
All right, people, we're done.
How long we got till we go?
That's good.
Oh, I just saw the chat.
How long we got till we go?
Tomorrow we're grades due.
They're 5 weeks. So whatever you have right now based on your homework will be on your 5 weeks. Sorry, Peyton, I just saw that message. Yeah, pretty much. Midterms. All right, bye guys. I will see y'all Monday.